Hi everybody, welcome back to In The Huddle. I'm Jillian Kushner. Today we're going to talk about a discussion topic. This topic is kind of about the NFL draft and should the NFL allow players with quote-unquote troubled past be able to play in the NFL or enter the NFL draft. So to find out my thoughts about that, stay tuned. Before you go, please subscribe below and like the link in the description box, and let's get started. So y'all might be wondering, like, where is this coming from? So this past weekend, the NFL draft happened. So, you know, all these guys get scooped on up and head to the NFL and try to make millions of dollars and make their dreams come true. All nice and lovely. The issue is, in this draft, we had, I believe, 5 guys drafted who have a history of domestic violence. One of them being Joe Mixon. He is from Oklahoma. He was drafted in the 2nd round. He's caught on video punching a woman, knocking her out. This is public information. We've all seen the video. It's horrific. We didn't need to see the video to know it was horrific. It was horrible just because we knew. Then there's Dalvin Cook from FSU, who also punched a woman outside of a nightclub or something. I believe that's also on video. And then there was D.D. Westbrook, also from Oklahoma. He is a wide receiver, and he has a history of domestic violence with the mother of his children. His baby mama has had many domestic violence complaints filed against him. And then there's Caleb Brantley, who was drafted by the Cleveland Browns. He is from the University of Florida. He was charged 2 weeks before the draft with battery for punching a woman and knocking her unconscious in a bar. And lastly, the Cowboys drafted Jordan Lewis from the University of Michigan. He is due in court in July for charges on a domestic battery case because he too hit a woman and apparently dragged her across the floor. Clearly, I think by my tone, y'all know how I feel about this. It's disgusting. I mean, the NFL is pretty bad when it comes to treating women, but 5 guys drafted after these horrible accusations. I don't even see them as accusations. I see them as truth because I'm going to believe these girls. And this is disgusting. As a woman who loves sports, who loves football, who loves the NFL, this sucks. And I hate seeing this all the time. I feel that this happens often with Ray Rice, with Greg Hardy, with all of these guys, with Jameis Winston, all these guys who beat and rape women, and they're still given this shot. They're able to live out their dreams like nothing happens to them. All of these guys, nothing happened to them. They might say, oh, they served their punishment. No, they didn't. Joe Mixon sat out a year. He got a redshirt year. Like, whoa, such punishment. Nothing happened. None of them went to jail. Nothing happened. Nothing. And that's really frustrating. And then to see the NFL just is going to allow these guys to live out their dreams. They're going to be making millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. These horrible people who beat and rape women make millions of dollars, and no one cares. But oh, if you cuss in an interview or you fail a drug test, you are scum of the earth. Oh, God forbid you deflate a football. God forbid. This is ridiculous, and Roger Goodell has made it very clear that he doesn't care about women, and I'm not gonna listen to any excuse for him because how he's handled all these situations is just despicable. And it's really hard to see as a woman who enjoys the NFL, who loves watching these games. I'm just seeing these faces on the field, these jerseys, these names on the back of these jerseys, and I'm like, who are we rooting for? Who am I supporting? Like, how do I feel about helping these guys get paid? I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel very good, and, you know, I really wish the NFL would do something. I wish they would ban guys with history of this stuff, like from entering the draft, from entering the NFL. If they were stupid enough to mess up their opportunity by being so horrible and beating or raping a woman, then that should be it. That should be over. People always say accusations can ruin a man's life, and we clearly see that's not true. The current president of the United States, Donald Trump, was accused by over a dozen women of sexual assault. He still won the election. Jameis Winston was accused of rape. He still went into the NFL. Derrick Rose was accused of rape, basketball player. He's still in the NBA. I mean, I can go on. There's plenty more. So I don't believe an accusation ruins a man's life, and I think it kind of should sometimes, because a lot of these accusations are true, and I don't think it's right that these football players get off scot-free because they are football players or because they are basketball players. They should not be allowed to be in the NFL. they messed up their shot. There are thousands of people who would kill to be in their spot and they wouldn't mess it up. Those are the guys who should be playing in the league, not these horrible ones. That's just my 2 cents on this. I have a huge issue with this, and it's very disheartening to see that these guys are allowed in the league and that they get drafted, and teams can look past these issues because they feel like it doesn't say anything about their character. Whatever their excuse may be, I don't know how these teams that have drafted these 5 guys that I discussed earlier can sleep at night. Like, how did these GMs sleep at night knowing that this is who they are paying, this is who they allowed on their team? What does that say about you as a franchise, you as a person? That's all I want to say. Alright guys, that's it for today. I'll see you next week, and thank you for watching.